Alright, so I'm going to start off again by covering my eyebrows, as I do in almost every video. But right here I'm just going to take a washable glue stick and run that through my eyebrows, pushing the hairs back and forth to get it in all of the hairs. And then I'm taking the micro brow pencil and combing them up so they are flat. And I'm repeating this process about 2 or 3 times. And then taking the HD Studio powder, I'm just going to run that over my eyebrows with a brush to set them, and they won't be tacky anymore after that. And then right here I'm taking a spatula and I'm just grabbing a bunch of the glue with it, and I'm going to smear that into my eyebrows to make them smooth, and this will fill in any gaps from the hairs. And then once we put product over them, it'll be nice and smooth and it'll look like skin. And once you think you're finished, just turn your head sideways and check to see if there's any bumps or gaps or holes in your eyebrows and just fill those in. And that's what I did in the end. And then I'm powdering them until they are not sticky at all. Looking good too.
Yeah.
I will be taking this orange at the bottom corner from this concealer palette, and I'm going to cover my eyebrows with that. And what the orange concealer will do is it will hide any darkness. So my eyebrows are obviously really dark, so I'm going to conceal them with orange, and then later on I'm going to set them. And then once you have all that down, I'm just going to blend it out so it's not so harsh. I'm going to use my fingers and the brush to help blend that out and smooth it. And then right here I'm just taking a makeup wedge and the translucent powder we used earlier and just pressing it into that. And taking this yellow shade in the bottom, I'm going to pack that on top of the orange, obviously to hide that. And make sure you do packing motions like stippling and don't sweep it, because you don't want to mix the concealer you put down with the orange. And then with a blending brush, I'm just blending out the edges so that it's nice and smooth. Right now I'm taking this Hydra Touch foundation. It's a powder. And I'm just going to take the sponge that came with it, and this is the shade 01 by the way. I'm just going to pack that all over the concealer. This will help set it, and it'll help match to the skin tone more. And right here I'm taking the color correcting liquid in green, and I'm going to just dab this all over my face and then blend it in with the brush, and this is going to get rid of any redness in my face. And then taking this Shine Killer primer, I'm going to use that as a base for my foundation. And this will just help keep my skin matte, because it is anime and I want to be very flat. And then taking Stay Matte But Not Flat liquid foundation in the shade 01, I'm going to dab that all over my face. And then I'm also going to take it down my neck because it's not the same shade as my face. And then I'm just going to buff that in. And then don't forget the ears also. And then right here I'm just taking that translucent powder again and brushing that all over my face to help make sure that I am nice and matte and there's no shine to my skin. And then taking this lip liner in the shade Blackberry, I'm going to draw in the eyebrows. And this is kind of just a sketch of the eyebrows I'm doing. I am going to go in with the felt tip liner to help make them darker and more clean lines. And this is the felt tip liner I used to do the eyebrows. And then I'm taking the Epic Black Mousse liner on a liner brush. I'm going to create a very big, thick cat wing. Alright, so I'm going to take this Ombre Lip Duo and I'm going to take the red side and I'm going to apply that to my eyelids. And then after I have the majority of that down, I'm going to take an angled brush and I'm going to get into the little nooks and crannies. And then I'm also going to shape it a bit with the brush. And then taking this pure white eyeliner, I'm going to sketch out the moon on the forehead. And this will just help with, if I mess up, I can easily just erase that or just like rub it in, instead of having color on my face that I have to take off. So once I'm happy with the shape, I'm taking the Pretty Violet eyeliner and I'm just going to fill that in. Alright, and I'm also taking the white eyeliner to sketch out the marks on the side of the face, making sure they are lined up. And then taking this eyeshadow stick, I'm just going to fill in those marks on the side of the face. Alright, so once I have the base down and the majority of the product down, I'm going to take the angled brush again and just tidy up the edges and create more of a point. Alright, time to paint on some clothing. So first I'm taking a water activated white paint on a foundation brush. And I'm just going to draw in a collar shape. And I'm going to fill in the outside of that all the way down. And then taking the white liner again, I'm just going to sketch out the design he has on his clothing. And then with the red water activated paint, I'm going to just fill in those little tagans that he has on his clothing. And I'm going to leave some space between those white lines that we created. So now I'm taking black water activated paint and I'm just going to draw in the details and the lines on his jacket that he has. Alright, so after I did that, I'm just going to apply these little prosthetics that I made to make my ears pointy, and I will leave a link down below to the video I watched to help me create these. So right here I just placed it on my ear and I'm just taking the back of a brush to connect the prosthetic to my ear. And once the latex is dry, I'm going to take the foundation that I used on my face and I'm just going to paint on top of the prosthetic and make sure I get my ears too so that it blends nicely. Alright, so that's all for this tutorial. The last thing I did was just apply a white wig that I had. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Also, please don't forget to vote for me to make it into the top 12. And you can vote 3 times per day, per email. And you can just do that at NYXFaceAwards.com. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next video.